Almost needed to put the air conditioner back in. Yeah, I almost had to put the air conditioner back in. We had a burst in humidity, and it's like 70-something degrees out. But I suppose it's better than running the heat. You know, it's not going to be fun having an actual gas bill again for everything. What is up, everybody? This is Jay, a.k.a. MultimediaJay, just poking away here in the middle of the night. And let's see, getting ready for some YouTube videos this weekend. I actually did some videos, not for my channel, though. I'm keeping a very close eye on Yugi's Discord, because I want to see what kind of responses the two videos that I uploaded get. I made two small videos. There's a 100 meg limit. Back to, like, classic YouTube with these numbers, man. But there's a 100 megabyte limit, so it's cutesy little clips of, like, her dancing to some stuff and things like that. I want to see what gets the responses and what those responses are on Discord, because I think that Yugi might be running into some problems with parasocial relationships, which, interestingly enough, is the topic that I want to start this upcoming revival of the MultimediaJay vlog with, because we're going to be talking about the multimedia meta. Went to all the trouble to get Geekhouse dark mode working and get some special lighting so I can record YouTube videos talking about, or yes, to talk about this kind of stuff, and finally join this community of people that are talking about content creation. There are a couple of commentators. I actually have to watch a couple of the YouTube ones a little more, like Nick Nimmin, and compare what he says to what some of these Twitch people say. I mean, Twitch obviously has no shortage of commentators, given the kinds of streaming that Twitch supports. Speaking of Twitch, I have a hard decision to make about my own Twitch channel, because as much as it's been fun bringing the radio-style show over there, I think there's too much of it. I don't think there's enough really playing video games on there, and when it comes to how Twitch operates and who they have watching, it's a younger audience. About 20% of Twitch's audience is teenagers, and 50% of the audience is 18 to 34. So, while there's been people in just chatting and stuff, as well as IRL streamers, including today's IRL streamers, that basically swim against the tide, because Twitch officially deprecated IRL streaming for security reasons and branding and brand reasons. IRL streaming, if it was left running the way it was a couple of years ago, would have been a complete disaster for the platform. It would have ruined the brand of Twitch. So there's an emphasis on stuff like this, PC streaming, doing stuff at home and things along those lines. Some of that emphasis might be because of the pandemic and the lockdowns. But with the way things are right now and things like that, we might have to reconsider some of the things that people make content about, but it's another discussion altogether. Bottom line, Twitch is a niche platform, whereas YouTube is more general purpose, and the audience on Twitch is going to be younger. So if you are a successful Twitch streamer, you are going to run into an audience that's at least a little bit juvenile. Half the audience is 18 to 34, about 20% of the audience is teenagers. There actually are official stats for that. Why don't we actually get some music going, and let me show you a little something I've been poking around in Purple Land's documentation here. Get our Winamp going here. I did actually get... nice and relaxing. Goes well with this chill stream thing that I have going on here. So, here's the thing. I got the wrong thing open here. So, Twitch.tv is the main website, but Twitch advertising is the actual deck. Let's put this on screen. I gotta link it back up, of course. I gotta figure out if there's a way I can just re-add this so I don't have to keep relinking it. There was a security update, and I have to keep clicking this specific window. But this is for Twitch sales. And this is where I can get direct demographic info regarding Twitch's audience. I know YouTube is general purpose. That's another thing I have to make graphics about. I gotta make some graphics about the differences between general purpose streaming and the kind of personality streaming that Twitch supports. And Twitch actually has front and center here. Ultimate influence marketing and based platform, esports personalities. This is twitchadvertising.tv. They won awards. Meet our audience. Over 1,600,000 people are watching Twitch right now. They don't just watch content, they create it. Yeah, don't we know that, Twitch? One of your biggest problems is that everybody wants to be a streamer, but you don't have enough people to watch all these people that want to be streamers. The branding was a little too strong. 600 billion watch minutes in 2019. 17.5 million daily visitors. This is where I get that from. So, 17.5 million average daily visitors versus what YouTube has, which is way higher. Here we go. More than half of all Twitch users are between the ages 18 to 34. And 14% are ages 13 to 17. Now, the reason why I round this up, the reason why I round it up to 20% is because you got the 18, 19-year-olds as teenagers, So I figured it's got to bring it up to around 20 or so, with all these people, 18, 19 years old watching Twitch, stuff like that. But the big thing is, 18 to 34, anybody with a formal business background will tell you that 18 to 34 is a magic set of numbers, because that's basically young people, according to marketers. People who are most likely to spend money, and they're not going to have to tie up all their money in lots of other stuff. So 18 to 34 is actually a special age range that marketers love to focus on. If you want to sell to young people without selling to kids, you're looking at 18 to 34 here, so. But knowing that Twitch's audience skews younger, I have to think, what about what I do on Twitch? I mean, I've done some commentary and stuff like that, but I think people just want to see games over there. I have half a mind to nuke my entire channel and have Play Some Stuff take center stage over there, because the one version of streaming that Twitch does better than YouTube is recreational game streaming. And of course, it should. It's practically what built the platform. It's their bread and butter. It's a mature product. A little too much of a... Sorry, Ethan Meixel. But, see, that's the thing with all of this. Twitch's audience skews younger. I expect them to be more into things like video games and stuff along those lines. So, anyways, the situation with Yugi TV, actually we do have to check Discord. We actually have to check Quirky Pixel's Discord. I want to get a screeny, so let me pop open Picasa here. Give me a screeny here, and let me check Quirky Pixel's Discord. I joined Potato Planet. Let me find myself in here. Ah! No! Ah, so, indeed. So... Discord does not say that I'm streaming right now when I'm live on YouTube. Just double check, the stream didn't go down, did it? Okay, good. Yeah. Yeah, that's something that they have to work on here. I'm gonna put that in there, right? Well, nuts. I guess it doesn't work the same way as Twitch. Embarrassed face. See, she's EU, so she's a couple hours ahead, so she might actually see this while she's getting up in the morning. Well, nuts. I guess it doesn't work the same way as Twitch. So, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. There I am, MultimediaJay, streaming late night at Jay's Geekhouse live on YouTube. Ha ha ha! Brilliant! A feature parody with Twitch. Yeah, and this is a pretty quiet Discord, so... But it's largely about content creation and stuff like that, kind of multimedia meta type stuff. So... There's a couple of commentators that I watch, and I have varying opinions on all of them. The one I support the most is Quirky Pixel. She's friendly, she's kind, you know, she's kind and helpful, wants to help others. But the very important thing with what she does is that she also streams. She's not afraid to actually practice what she preaches, and she's a Twitch affiliate with 2-digit concurrence. So, not a big streamer at all. But the bottom line is she is out there doing the very stuff she's telling people to do. That is very respectable. So, Harris Heller, I have mixed opinions of. His Discord is very antagonistic, so I'm not involved in his Discord. For a guy that talks about growing channels and stuff like that, he has an awful lot of stuffy rules right on the front page. So, no matter how much he plugs his Discord, I'm never going to be involved with it, because I really don't feel like being involved in a community where you're walking on eggshells the entire time, and neither will a lot of other people. But I have some very bizarre things. I have some very interesting views on Discord anyways. I think it's getting blown out of proportion. Discord, as far as I'm concerned, is an enthusiast thing. I think the one thing that Discord is missing is threaded stuff like forums. If Discord ever had an internal forum on the Discord servers, that would probably make Discord a lot more interesting than it is today. You know, chat rooms... Nah, I don't really see chat rooms working all that great on there. Matter of fact, the chat rooms can get rather unruly. That's what I'm seeing with Yugi right now, is that when you look at her chit-chat section, it's almost like it has nothing to do with anything she does, because it's all off-topic. It's just a bunch of banter and some trolling and people getting on each other's nerves and stuff like that. It's not really focused on what it is that she's doing. So, yeah, it's not really focused on what it is that she's doing all that much. So, it's a situation similar to the Elder Scrolls forums back in the day. In the days of Morrowind, the Elder Scrolls forums folks actually had to take their forums and ban off-topic chat because they didn't want to moderate it all because it was just that unruly. All right, so parasocial relationships and personas are going to begin the discussion, and I need to get some graphics together for that. 321 at Jay's Geekhouse. A parasocial relationship is a one-sided relationship that media users form as a result of exposure to media personas. See here. Depending on the context, can refer to the public image of one's personality or social role that one adopts or a fictional character. So it's a very umbrella-ish term here. Doing moron research on Wikipedia, as I would call it. Exposure regards interests. So the fundamental problem with parasocial relationships is that they are one-sided. PowerPoint. Alright, so for the graphic for this, we would need a couple of pieces of clip art. We would need a television and some arrows and stuff like that. So, let's see here. Let's not spoil things too much. I want to see what's in the clip art galleries nowadays. We'll do the arrows and things like that. Pictures. We could also go to Pixabay, which is basically a photo asset site. There are some assets on there, photos, etc. Let's do online. Can we do stock images? What do we have for that in PowerPoint? Oh, look at this crap. So the clip art gallery in Microsoft Office has been largely updated. What are the licensing terms for this, I wonder? I'm looking for a television. On air. Oh, look. This will look familiar to anybody who watches MultimediaJay Radio. Ooh, wait a minute. No, this is different. This is actually a different mixer. There we go. Look at that mixer. Maybe we could make some new graphics for the radio style show with this stuff. Just color tweak it in Picasa or something to tint it or something along those lines. It's not what I'm looking for though. Nuts. Yeah, I have to make a folder of the chill music for this, for playing chill music during these streams. 7%. Is it even making it up? Yeah, well, I can see the levels that it's getting compressed properly and going out like that. So, yeah, parasocial relationships. What I need is something that's similar to a television and to illustrate the one-sidedness of it all. No, I don't want to remove the scene. There we go. Must have clicked something by mistake. Insert. Of course, we could get this to jazz only by just doing Ease Jammy Jams, or get the Pretzel player, but I don't know if it has YouTube integration. The YouTube audio library has some pretty cool stuff. Let's do stock images first. Television. So we know it's... Oh, these stock images are so stock. But I think that the image of these folks in a meeting room watching TV might be possibly useful. Might want to crop it or shrink it down. Things like that. Now I am just making a PowerPoint slide. Let me check my online stuff first. Also, why don't we check the UI as well? Look at this. Is that corporate or what? But fundamentally, it does illustrate kind of the one... This actually illustrates incredibly well the one-to-many relationship of somebody doing something like a stream or YouTube videos to an audience. So this actually is right on the nose. What do we have? Let me see. The UI is probably not going to show online pictures, right? No, it's actually going to leave PowerPoint on the screen. So powered by Bing, how do we know what the rights management is for this kind of stuff? Television. Another thing too, and this is a weakness of YouTube streaming, is that YouTube streaming cannot give people the kind of mouse over preview that a Twitch stream does. So I guess it doesn't matter if... Hey, I remember this song. Twitch.tv, let me just look at something in the directory. There's my channel, MultimediaJay. No, we get out of that. Everything's big. Shut up! Another music event. You know, you've got... No, actually no. I'm getting my platforms mixed up. No, it's only a recent thumbnail. Yeah, thumbnails are more of a thing with YouTube streaming in terms of making decent thumbnails and stuff. So, Yeah, Tiongi's going out with some taking some folks out to lunch, I should say. All I'm getting is TVs, including vintage TV sets. But this is the internet, so... we can look for Creative Commons only. The problem with licensing for Creative Commons, though, is that Creative Commons might have an attribution license. So you may have to put in, like, you know, this is this, that, the other. They even have a wall of TVs there. What happens if I turn that off? Okay, this is where we start getting into... There's a screen, like, from... What's that movie? Poltergeist, where the person's staring at the blank TV screen? Let's see here. No, I don't think any of these online images of TVs really do all that well. I mean, there's a picture of someone looking at a TV. Oh, there's pictures of a TV studio. There's vintage televisions. And this is all Creative Commons only, but I don't know which specific Creative Commons license is in play here. So we'll stick with this stock image then. So, parasocial relationships. Basically, we might as well put a text box in here at this point. New, one side, There we go. Alright, get some bullet points on this sucker. Take this to here, and let's do... What kind of a nerd is doing PowerPoint at 3:30 in the morning? Righty. Hey, some folks are stopping by, though, so I want to say hi to the folks out there that are stopping by while I'm putting this together. So, parasocial relationships. Inherently one-way and one-sided. Let's see here. So, let's see. In the case of content creation, there we go. Parasocial relationships in content creation. That might make a little more sense. Inherently one-way and one-sided. The creator gives details about themselves on themselves on camera, persona, but the audience in chat returns a lot less. So, let's see. No matter how much someone thinks they know somebody, they only know their persona on camera, unless a creator takes extra steps to build a community. Unless a creator takes extra steps to build a community, the audience is only text names in chat. So that's really the thing. I mean, this also, the historical context of this goes all the way back to the early days of television as well. People do this with TV stars, celebrities, even radio hosts. They think they know somebody, but really all they know is what they portray when they're broadcasting. Part of the... So parasocial relationships, it takes some work in order... Well, the point is, and the reason why I'm bringing this up, is because parasocial relationships mean that the relationship you think you have with someone in either direction is not really that. So, somebody can feel like that they've interacted or they've donoed with a streamer long enough to actually be more than just a name in chat. But unless the streamer actually is building a community outside of the streaming environment through like a Discord or forums or one-on-one or something like that to get to meet the audience, it's still very, very one-sided, you know? Because don't forget, you have one streamer, and in the case of Yugi, 1,000 people watching. People inherently just can't remember 1,000 different people. You know, they're only going to remember a small subset of that. It's just human beings have their limits. So just the fact that there's a broadcasting or a content creation component to it fundamentally means that the relationships that creators and their audience thinks they have with each other is not going to be that way. I think what Yugi's dealing with right now is the reverse. She may think that certain people in her chat are like, you know, offline friends or whatever, but the behavior with the way people are talking and the stuff they're doing in Discord indicates no. So there's still the one-way, one-sidedness in regards to all of this. Save this at least. So that's really the thing. It's... Alright. Sounds unfair, but it is a natural... No, I wouldn't say natural, but it is a baked-in side effect of the medium of communication being one-to-many. See. Applies. So there we go. So that's what I think the situation is that she thinks certain people in her chat are one way, but because of the parasocial relationship and what's in play with a parasocial relationship, that's just not the way it is. Inherently one way and one-sided, the creator gives details about themselves on camera, persona, but the audience in chat returns a lot less. Or... see. We don't need the design ideas, so that can be closed. Apparently one way and one-sided. Creator gives details. We should probably crop this so we could probably crop this to fit more text. And to make it fit better as well. We don't really need the window there. We can square that up a bit, which means we can also do something like this. We can also make it bigger, which is really one of the things we're looking for with this. Okay, yes, this is here. But now this seems like there's too much of a gap. Why don't... So we have another screen over here to hammer home the point. Why don't we bring this up to here or so? Because it seems like there's too much of a gap. Yeah, there's too much of a gap between the title and the text box. So why don't we just put this here? Baked-in side effect of the medium of communication being one-to-many. This will allow us to put in one more bullet point. The historical note of the parasocial relationship applies to numerous forms of creators, from radio and TV to YouTube, to videos, and yeah, let's see here, to uploads, I should say, and streaming. That's really it. And so this is where we're going to talk about personas. Put something together for that. Probably should put something together for personas too. Maybe something that looks like a Venn diagram. I don't know if that would work for this. But there it is. Inherently one way and one-sided. So the bottom line is, the relationship that you think you have, you probably don't. Same thing too, even print media I think can do this too. Like if someone reads tabloids, they think they know everything about a celebrity or something like that. You know, oh look, so-and-so looks like this without their makeup. See? It's in star whatever. Oh. Parasocial relationships, ladies and gentlemen. Ugh. Yeah, it's an ugly reality with this kind of stuff. Especially when you run into somebody who slips, and their real personality slips out. And you realize they're actually a really nice person. That you'd totally be friends with them if it wasn't something like this. So, but that's it right there. Now, about personas. The dictionary definition of a persona is actually part of your personality that others get to see, but that doesn't take into account if you ham things up for entertainment value. Huh. Well then. That's the issue there, because just about everybody who wants to be entertaining to people is going to have some kind of persona, even if it's in person. If you're entertaining guests, for example, over your house, at a party or something, are you going to be your boring old self? No, especially not after a few beers. You're going to be having some fun with that. So, I think this slide will be good. We should do some comparison slides too, though. So, we'll save this. Yeah. How many of those do I have? There we go. Keep it dark mode, man. Woo. Look at all this. How various content creators use streaming. Even the Paladin alerts are still there. Alright. Save this as parasocial relationships. Oops. Save as parasocial relationships with an S. Whatever. Alright. Let me add that folder and delete the dupe. Hey, what are we up to for folks stopping by tonight? This is YouTube streaming, so concurrents don't matter. We're already up to 11 views. All right, cool. 11 playbacks anyways. Folks are staying for about 3 minutes or so. Yeah. See, this is part of the Twitch Bowl effect. You spend a lot of time on Twitch, and you start thinking too much like a Twitch streamer. Parasocial relationship. There it is. There's the dupe. So long. See, we mentioned last time with Red versus Purple that the last time we did a Red v Purple... There we go. The last time we did Red v Purple, we talked about how Twitch is the only... Or Red, Purple, Blue. We talked about how Twitch is the only one of the 3 major platforms with any emphasis whatsoever on concurrent viewers. So... Let's see here. Should probably shoot some new thumbnails, too. Pictures, blah, blah, blah. Things like that. Well, if you just put out demonetized, because we said that, right? Even though it's about photography. Hey, YouTube systems are paranoid enough, you know? We still have the old one on there for parasocials, so... There we go. Yeah, parasocial relationships. Keep this one handy. Probably put it up on Twitter as well. Twitter.com/MultimediaJay. Inherently one-way and one-sided. So that's part of the problem with this. Now, okay, that's all we really need for that. Let's go to the Red versus Purple template. Let's talk about streaming. Let's see. Streaming YouTube versus Twitch. Another major thing that I need to have available, we might as well do a file save as on this while we're at it. Another graphic I want to have available is YouTube versus Twitch. There we go. Streaming YouTube versus Twitch. So I was looking on YouTube earlier, and I am starting to pay closer attention. The UI needs some work for streaming, but I am starting to pay some attention to some of those folks that are live because I've had some, now that I have some streaming experience in a streaming environment. YouTube, general purpose streaming. One of the other things we got to talk about with YouTube versus Twitch is Twitch personality streaming. One element of the Twitch Bowl effect, as I call it, basically how people are fishbowled by Twitch, like all those younger millennials who are dominating the living daylights out of the platform. And I don't blame them in any way, shape, or form, because you're talking about people who graduated high school into the Great Recession. So these people don't say anything about their non-traditional career because they never had a chance to actually have a traditional career. That's kind of the empathy that I have for people in their mid to late 20s, is that, you know, they graduated into the worst of the recession. So I shouldn't be surprised that so many of the biggest personalities on platforms like Twitch are mid to late 20s, maybe some early 30s. I mean, you're talking about people who graduated, it's the recession, there's no jobs. So they go to college, get student loans, graduate, no jobs, and so on and so forth, till they have the student loan crisis that we have today. 24, you want that was size 24, right? Yeah, size 24. It's right to here. Twitch personality streaming. All right. YouTube versus Twitch. So one of the big differences between the two, the red and purple, is the type of streaming that they either promote or they don't promote. What people don't realize when they're streaming a ton on Twitch is that Twitch is kind of leaning them towards a very specific kind of streaming, personality streaming. Except for maybe some uncategorized stuff, you're not going to find more general purpose streaming on Twitch. So if you poke around in the streaming sections on YouTube, you're going to see stuff on YouTube that you're never going to see on Twitch, because it's never going to be popular, because the culture is so biased towards there must always be a streamer that general purpose streaming isn't as much of a thing. I think the algorithms must have caught something, because I had YouTube recommending traffic cameras to me. Let me actually do some poking around on YouTube. Traffic cameras live. Probably can find them on YouTube, right? Oh, hey, Twin Forks Pest Control, Southampton, New York. I'm not going to show this on screen for copyright reasons, but let me just mute this. Watching picture-in-picture. I don't know why a pest control company has a traffic camera, but I'm actually looking at a traffic camera that's pointed at an intersection, so I knew I was... The George Washington Bridge! New York City, the George Washington Bridge, right? Or is there another George Washington Bridge that I don't know about? Gotta be New York, man. Yeah, I'm looking at traffic cameras live streaming on YouTube. Now, that's the thing. Also, don't forget the animal cameras as well, like the bear and the waterfalls up in Alaska. So, wildlife live stream. Yeah, Critter Vision, Critter Cam, 24/7 live critter, nature, and wildlife. Hey, I got us up to this. Hold on a second. Oh, here we go. Oh, look, they have little pictures of raccoons. Oh, they're in like feed troughs or something. I'm subbing to this. This is cute. But this is general purpose streaming, not showing it on screen. But yeah, Brooks Falls Katmai National Park, Alaska, powered by explore.org. That's what I was looking for, explore.org. So, yeah, it's all over the place. Oh, Wild Earth, there we go. Yeah, you can search YouTube for all of these types of live streams that do not involve streamers. And so this is something that I'm thinking about, because one of the problems going on over on Yugi's channel right now is that she ran into another content creator, and I don't think she knew what to do about her. So, but this gets me thinking about the whole no self-promotion thing over on Twitch, and how they took it from Reddit, and it's the sort of thing where, as a creator, you should expect to run into other creators, and you should expect them to be proud of what they do, and you should not be the biggest enemy in the world of people talking about what they do. You know, it's one thing if people spam, but people who get into stuff are hopefully going to be proud of what they're doing. I've actually had people self-promote in my comment sections. There was a tech channel, brand new tech channel, that came into one of my tech videos, and they came into one of my tech videos and they self-promoted, trying to get me to watch some of their videos. Never got around to it. I think I saw like one or two, maybe. So, got around to it eventually. That's probably a better term for it. But I don't think the channel's even still around. I think they were trying to fit some kind of template for a successful tech show, and they did, but they didn't really get an audience. So, and there's a whole culture about that. Let me poke around on Twitch. Let me go over to Twitch now and go looking for like wildlife cameras and stuff. I'm probably not going to find them. Let's see, here's Twitch. I'm going to have to mute this again because they're doing a music thing. Right before the DMCA picks up, huh, Twitch? You gotta have a big music event. Whatever. Alright, wildlife. Let's just look for wildlife. Wildlife can't... Oh, it's in science and technology. Okay, so I have one result. Show 5 more channels. Wildlife Germany, Wildlife Louis. Critter Vision is multi-streaming. We just looked at Critter Vision on YouTube. Is this one of the new songs? Yeah, Patrick Patricios. Yeah, this is one of the new songs. Hey, there's actually another one I want to load here. Can we sort by artist? Cover, this one. This one I actually kind of like. Might use it for something, but it's a little repetitive. Yeah, so they only have 3 viewers on Twitch. That's Wildlife Streamer too. Critter... Okay, now Wildlife Cam. Where's Critter Vision? I just saw them. There they are. 169 concurrents versus Critter Vision YouTube. They're multi-streaming. Yeah, it's the raccoons thing. 270, so they basically have similar concurrence on YouTube and Twitch. Interesting. So there is some of this. Okay. It's under travel and outdoors, so... Huh. Why is Twitch allowing this? Hold on a second. Twitch policy, non-interactive content. Interaction with channels, community guidelines. I'm looking at Twitch, right? Breaking the law, suspension, evasion. No, let's look at the TOS. Has this been changed? Interactive. User content, applicable law, Twitch Interactive, No. There's got to be... Maybe something's changed. Hold on. Twitch... Non-interactive content. VOD streams, live streaming platforms, terms of service. I thought I saw something for this. Twitch. Maybe Twitch is trying to be more competitive. Very interesting. How to serve a subpoena if you want a DMCA. Stream, see here. Twitch community guidelines. Look at this here. Suspension, we can just keep on going down here. Sexual content. Might be reported to law enforcement. Nope. That's not it. Affiliate program. Acceptably. Oh, well, I've got the policies right here. There's got to be something for that. Music. FAQ. What's this? So long as you are not turning a blind eye to content that violates the community guidelines, you should feel confident that no punitive actions will be taken on your channel. The off-conduct policy. That's the dress code. I gotta do some digging off stream. Sleep stream Twitch uncategorized. Let's see here. This might be one of those things. Misinformation. No. Before the IRL category was split up, there's also a rule in the FAQ about the IRL category that specifically mentioned unintended content like sleeping on stream, 24/7 city house cams, baby or pet cams. That category is gone now, is no longer explicitly stated anywhere. So... well, I think the big thing is it would come under miscategorization. So I think what the deal is with the non-interactive content, I think the big deal is that it might be like people thinking about certain things about YouTube not being able to say what kind of money you make on YouTube, and that's not in the Google AdSense TOS, not in the YouTube TOS. So okay, makes a little more sense now. I think what's going on with the it's popular wisdom on Twitch that you want to decategorize for non-interactive content. I think that's because the just chatting category, you're not just chatting. You're not just chatting if you're in the just chatting category and not actually you're not actually interacting with anything. So, regardless though, we look at the biggest channels on Twitch, it's always people doing something. That's the thing. So, plus if you look at the categories themselves, there's this bias towards personality streaming. There must always be a streamer. We'll have to see what the situation is with that. Let's go back to PowerPoint here. We might just save this one for later then. Twitch, YouTube, general purpose stream. General purpose streaming. Now we can turn off all the special things like this. And too big. We gotta shrink that down. Maybe like the size 18 or something. Down, maybe down to size 16? No, that's 18. Whoops. Alright. Extension of YouTube's video. Need to do another line feed there. Capabilities. If it's live, it can be streamed. That's it. It's kind of like if it's wet, it can be water. Let's see. Hey, this is that news theme I got a while back. Sounds like, yeah, it's Spence, Newsroom News. Sounds like a morning show news theme. It's not as wild and crazy as a lot of the news music that I've heard more recently. Somebody, we should go to the Y. Let's go to the YTAL, actually. YouTube Audio Library. Why don't we do that? YouTube.com/MultimediaJay. We go over to, we go behind the scenes into studio here. Audio, let's go to the audio library. See what we have for news music. News? 75 and lower. Let me see what some of these sounds like. Freeze. Whoops. You play drum meditation. Ourselves a blues party here. Check it out. Holy crap, I was looking for news music and I get this stuff. Nice. It's bright. This is 75 and lower by DJ Williams. Add that. Yes, 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 yes. Let's add that. Where's it saving everything, though? Ah, it's using the downloads folder. I don't want that. At least it groups by today. He's got a channel! Haha! Nice! Subbed, baby. And this is what I was talking about, the YouTube Audio Library last night. It's not like shovelware stuff or whatnot, just to have copyright-free music. These are folks with actual YouTube channels. DJ Williams, you got a sub. You can go straight to it from the new UI. I just click DJ Williams, bam, straight to the channel. Let's go to Spence's channel. I like Spence too. Subbed. Why don't we just go to anywhere, actually? Riot does not have a channel, but you can filter. Ah! That's the integration that we have. I like this. Cut the music. So everybody, this is something in the UI that I didn't see last time. Yeah, a little detail, but this is one of the reasons why I love this new UI for the YouTube Audio Library. Look at this. If they have a YouTube channel, you can go straight to their channel with this thing right here, right next to the filter button. Bam, go to their channel and sub. Quincus Morera, I think I'm already subbed to him. Oh, look at this. This is awesome. Sub, Quincus Morera, subbed. Oh, man. And so I think Riot and Jingle Punks are actually orgs that do stuff. Whoa. Hey, let's sort. What other stuff does this DJ Williams guy do? Oh, we are off on tangents, man. That's exactly what this is all about. Curiosity and discovery. So MultimediaJay TV is all about. This is 100% experimenting with stuff. It's the stream answer to the wacky world of MultimediaJay. Let's pump that song up again. Yeah, there we go. Oh, yes. How are my levels if I... gotta bring it down a bit. How about this so it cuts back? Bring it down to maybe right about here because it is getting compressed. Going out to the audience. Hey, I'll just turn it up in my headphones. Oh, this is... Yeah, there we go. That's got a little bit of it. It's still a little too loud. See, I usually keep the volume at only 7... Yeah, it's muted. I usually keep the volume at... That's too low. There we go. Check 1, 2. How are we? Gotta keep about a ½ inch apart on those levels. Turn it up in the headphones. Oh, that's as high as it goes. Turn up the whole thing then with the microphone. This is awesome. Whoa! See, this is what I'm talking about right here. I hear this stuff. I want to make a YouTube video that's some kind of montage to this music. Maybe like fire up Forza Horizon 4 or something like that and drive like a classic car around any of the locations in game, or The Crew 2 or something along those lines. This is a full-length song, you know. And you try telling me my dad would like this stuff. He's always been into the blues. Maybe I should send this to him. DJ Williams has to have some kind of... There's got to be some video out there somewhere. I got to put this on my Twitter. Hold on a second. YouTube audio library, ladies and gentlemen. It's not shovelware music. These are real indie artists trying to build something up for themselves. What's the name of that again? 75 and Lower by DJ Williams. Put this on my darn Facebook page at the rate I'm going. No copyright music. Does DJ Williams actually have... Let's see here. Does DJ Williams actually have this on his YouTube channel? I want him to get the monetization. Shots fired. No, he doesn't. Why? I want him to get the traffic. I want to be able to... I want to embed this somewhere and send him the traffic. I guess, well, you can always go check his channel out. Okay. I want this guy to get the recognition he deserves here. Look at all this. Let's pick something here. All right, let's take it from this no copyright audio library thing. All right. Let me just make sure this is the same song. I hate to pause something this nice, but you know, we got to make sure it's the same song here. Yep, it's the same one. Let's put this on Twitter and let's play this sucker again. Nice. See, this is it. This is the kind of music that I need to have in the background. I went to all the trouble to make the nice blue themes and everything like that, so... Twitter.com/MultimediaJay. Here we go. Does DJ Williams have a Twitter? He's getting a follow if he does. These musicians, man. What? Please. Sharing on YouTube is broken right now. Sharing on Twitter is broken right now. Seriously, YouTube. You gotta make me do this the hard way. I want to load this. Keep it muted. Share. Twitter. That's one of the things I'm running into with Twitter, is that it takes multiple times. Yeah, it sometimes takes multiple times. Whoops. It sometimes takes multiple times for this stuff to work here. Why don't we just start it up again? That's one hell of a tune. No, seriously. Where is the YTAL? Start. Stop. Let me go. What else does DJ Williams have on the Y? That's his only song? Hey. It's one heck of a song, DJ Williams. Hope I see more from you. This is... Just play it again. Who cares? This is awesome. Alright. Obligatory 5 greeny smileys. Twitter.com/MultimediaJay. Nice. We gotta, if we're gonna find DJ Williams' channel, we gotta find Twitter. We gotta check from his YouTube. I'm getting a bunch of. Oh, it's hard to find his channel too. Ha! Huh. That's a bunch of DJ Williams's. Let's take the link from the YouTube audio library. Bam. About no other social medias, but he joined February 10th, 2007. Alright. Sunset Trails by DJ Williams, Shots Fired. Cabin Fever featuring DJ Williams, Alan Evans, and Quarantine Beats 7 months ago. Really? It's been 7 months? Yeah, that's March. Huh. What kind of videos does he have? Prime Video Original, The Missing 11th. Shots Fired solo on Frank's Last Chance. All I Do. KDTU. He's been on some radio stations. Interesting. Oh, I can believe that with this kind of music. Nice. All this because I... Wow, no. Take out news. There we go. Back to Firefox. Oh man, we're gonna have some fun with this. And that. What kind of music? Okay, so we still had news in there, so see us. Let's turn this up a bit. Going to binge download this stuff. Okay, Sound of a Dollar. What's this one? It's gonna be like classic rockish. Bam. I just got Firefox on auto download. What did I do with it? Emperor's New Nikes, huh? Oh, what's this? A kiss for Amanda, huh? Shoutouts to all the Amandas in the audience. This is the sort of stuff I want to have in the background on the new vlog videos. Smooth stuff like this. Bam. Doris Day. 405 at Jay's Geekhouse. What's his River City? So, here we go. Once again, the stream turns into a music show. Yeah, this is nice. Sweet. Let's see this. What's that Lost in Low High? Okay, binge download, binge download, binge download, binge. Well, I'm gonna have to change the download folder in Firefox. binge. So much stuff. Iron Fist is next. We already have 75 and lower. Bam. This is awesome. Oh, whoa, excuse me. I'm going to have to change the... Yeah, I'm going to have to change the... You learn more... Ooh. Oh, so YouTube responded to me, and... Thanks for reaching out. You can learn more about what's considered as reuse content. See, the question I had for YouTube was... They have a policy against reused content, which usually means you're not adding anything all that new to it. So it's like those spam videos that went around, like trying to support various causes, like put this on your YouTube channel and stuff like that. I mean, that's considered video spam under YouTube's policies these days. So it makes all the sense in the world. I mean, you ever think about how much it costs to run something the size of YouTube? Holy crap. And Google is just... You know, that's why they scramble to make the money that they... That's why they scramble to make the money they do. Okay, YouTube audio, YouTube background music. We're going to paste all these suckers under instrumental. Oh, man. Let's load them all into Winamp and make that the music for the rest of the night. Clear the whole darn playlist. Files? We'll just bring them in by file. Sort by date modified. There it is. Yeah, these are the ones that just came down from, that we just downloaded. All of this DJ Williams stuff. We are going to be doing nothing but DJ Williams the rest of the night. Bam. Load it in. Fire it up. Get it playing. Why don't we start with that awesome, that awesome one from earlier, too? Hey, how about we bring this up? Is this still, where are my levels? That's still, we can tune that up a bit. Bring it up to 10%. Hey, why don't we start with that one that we... 75 low. There we go. We got it playing locally now. That's what I like. Let's go take a look at this. They link to the policy, just like a corporation would link to an SOP, because it's corporate communications. Let's see here. You upload content from multiple sources that you re-upload or repurpose someone else's existing content. If all or most of your channel is dedicated to reuse content and you're not transforming the original work by adding your own unique value, your channel is not eligible for the YouTube Partner Program. We want to incentivize unique and original content into YPP and protecting and rewarding creators who work hard in original content. So, let's see here. Yeah, and they will even have issues with you if you have permission to reuse it. So, I think it was things like the Mike Mozart videos, like, hey, sofa sucks, put this on your channel. I remember that. Let's see here. This isn't exhaustive, but here's a few examples. Clips of moments from your favorite show stitched together. Well, that'd be a copyright issue. Short videos from other social media websites. Collections. So this is basically stuff you're not making that you're just kind of like making compilations of. So, yeah. Although I am thinking of chopping out all that radio-style stuff I brought over from Twitch anyways. It just... The more I've done the radio-style show on Twitch, the more I've thought that what I was sending to YouTube was the rough draft for something I could make an edited video for and make it be higher quality. You know... Because when you're live, you're winging things. That's really it. You can appeal. Add comments here. Show your presence in your video. Ooh. Here, so the spirit of the reuse content policy is to make sure they're incentivizing unique and original content into YPP, and that they're protecting and rewarding the creators who work hard on original content. Here are some best practices. Add commentary or show your presence in your videos, voice or on screen. Link back to your YouTube channel from your official website and vice versa. Provide more context about your work in your video and channel descriptions. Have a featured video where you talk about your channel and how you work. Yeah, so that's really the thing. YouTube doesn't want people reusing stuff, so... Right. Well, I'm glad they gave me... See, the thing with YouTube is they've actually been improving their help documents lately. So, for example, for things like spam, scams, deceptive content, the most invoked policy when people lose channels, from what I've seen lately, they actually have examples of things you don't want to do that break TOS. So, obviously all the details are removed for privacy reasons, but examples of things that they've issued discipline for before, so people can know not to do them. Damn. You know what? I like this DJ Williams stuff so much that I'm actually gonna go into Quirky Pixel's Potato Planet Discord with this song, and I'm gonna post it in like the general chat or something. Holy crap, man. I'll put this on Facebook. My dad will probably like it. He always loved blues. Or anything like, any kind of music like this, you know? Sleep streams, we're done with that. Good old music, man. And you can use it. I think I got I think I got a new theme, man. Okay, finally we're gonna listen to a different song. Oh, man. Hey, while we're talking music here, I did check out Twitch soundtrack. It runs like Pandora, so you can actually have Twitch soundtrack going. You can actually have Twitch soundtrack going when you're not even streaming and check out the music that way. So it is kind of a way to listen to music and become familiar with new artists. When you set it up, you have to set up this. When you set up, let's see here. How do we word this? When you set up when you set the program up, yeah, it's late. When you set the program up, it's a little repetitive. Let's try another one. Cincinnati Bronco. I gotta pick a short song. If I'm gonna convert all my music over to this, gotta pick a short song. What's the shortest one? How about this one? The Missing 11th? Listen to more of this. There we go. Ah, totally forgot what I was talking about here. Hey man, some music. Ah! Alright, so Twitch soundtrack. You can use it like a regular music player. When you're not streaming, you can become familiar with the artists and stuff like that. Just like you can go to the YouTube audio library. But there's a special setup you need because they're using Amazon technology. They're running off the same technology, sort of, as the watch parties, where there's a direct feed and the copyrighted stuff is blocked out of stuff where it can be considered infringing. So you actually, the plugin auto-configures, but if you ever screw it up, they have a guide for it. You have to set everything up so that certain channels in OBS go out and things like that. So, this mic is working, right? Certain channels in OBS go out to Twitch, and one of them is for the VOD, and one of them is dedicated to the VOD, and the plugin scrubs the music. It blocks the music from going out on that channel, so that way you can have your VODs with no music. But it's not like the YouTube audio library at all, where it's a platform-wide whitelist. Anything that's contributed, bam, you can use it on YouTube. So, again, I've known Twitch to be a lot more primitive than YouTube when it comes to technology for stuff like this. And I think we're going to see more of that with the upcoming DMCA stuff starting on Friday. It's interesting, I got the spin-off video for On the Eve of DMCA, whatever it was, working on technically Thursday morning, the day before all this stuff goes down, as all those Twitch people are leaving the office. Alright, where were we at in the graphics? Okay, why don't we let's finish the graphic we were working on and call it a morning here. Extension of YouTube's video capabilities. If it's live, it can be streamed versus Twitch personality streaming. And I think some of the problems with personality streaming lead to things like some of the drama that happens on Twitch. So, things like no self-promotion and stuff along those lines. Take it down here. Focus is on people. There must always be a streamer. So, I gotta take another look at this non-interactive content about face. I think the real thing here is that the #1 off-topic category, if you want to call it that, on Twitch is just chatting. You're not really just chatting if you're sleeping on stream. I gotta do some more digging on non-interactive content. There must always be a streamer. Let's see here. Extension of YouTube's video capabilities. If it's live, it can be streamed. So, no real preference other than community guidelines or TOS, copyright, etc. This is where you can find, see here, digging around YouTube's Google technology powered search engine easily introduces you to types of live streams that you won't, that aren't as prominent on Twitch. I can't say they don't exist, because they do. Same thing with Ven. Ven's technically television content that's being broadcast over the internet, and it's being multi-streamed as well, even though Ven is a Twitch partner. Streamers, hold your platform accountable for the multi-streaming thing, because there's people multi-streaming as partners. Put it in the contract. Digging around. See, I hate having this way over here, because I can't see. Just gotta make sure it's not frozen. If I Winamp minimized, it freezes. Types of live stream episodes, things like television channels, traffic cameras, wildlife cameras, etc. Focus on people. Focuses on people. There must always be a streamer. Most the people side of things takes preference over the art form sometimes. Streamers are prone to drama because of this, due to Twitch's lack of a robust video feature versus YouTube and even Facebook. There is too much of an emphasis on live streaming, which fuels more drama, plays into narcissistic behavior towards other creators. We should probably contrast that on the YouTube side of this. So, I changed my mouse speed. These gaming mice aren't totally all they're cracked up to be. What? I can't find the slowest now. That's the fastest. Okay, that's the lowest DPI. Alright, I don't mind muscling things around here. The response is pretty on point here. Narcissistic behavior towards other creators. Let's see here. YouTube has been around long enough to predate some of the stuffier elements of Twitch culture, such as no self-promotion. That's the biggie for me. You shouldn't turn away creators just because they like what they do. If anything, you should be curious about what they do and see if you can learn something from them. Shutting down that conversation fundamentally makes you a worse content creator. Oh, in the long run, it will. Again, we did that thing while back. Went around looking for creators of various sizes to see how many stuffy rules they had at the size they were at. They're some of the biggest names on Twitch either don't have stuffy rules or don't even have a rules list at all. They just do their thing. And common sense, courtesy, and manners rules the day. Predating some of the stuffier elements of Twitch culture, such as no self-promotion. So this is really it. The Twitch Bowl effect also has an effect of getting Twitch streamers thinking and acting like Twitch is all there is when we'll inadvertently creates a Neo from, quotes, Neo from the Matrix moment whenever they learn about streaming on the other side of the purple curtain. Might as well parody of the Iron Curtain sometime. I mean, Twitch does have a unique emphasis on concurrent viewers as well as exclusivity with the affiliate contract and stuff like that. I think this will do for this sort of thing. What else? Is there anything else we can put in the YouTube side of things when it comes to streaming? Can be streamed. Oh, we should definitely say it's more professional. More professional. So, more professional and corporate friendly. So you'll see like QVC streaming on here and stuff like that. More professional and corporate friendly. Live control room sounds more like a studio than streaming on Twitch. Again, as usual, jokes galore. Well, that gives us the graphics. That gives us some of the graphics we're looking for to compare these two. All right, 423 at Jay's Geekhouse, and we just had a song end of this lovely DJ Williams stuff here. So this gives us our graphics. I'm going to color boost these and send them up to Twitter for this, as well as the parasocial relationships, things along those lines. But I say we've made some progress. I'd say parasocial relationships, we have a slide at least. It would have been nice if I could have something with a big cartoon arrow, though, to really illustrate, but I couldn't find the graphics for it. So we'll start with maybe this PowerPoint-y type thing. And save this red versus purple slide for later. Social medias, youtube.com/MultimediaJay, twitter.com/MultimediaJay, twitch.tv/MultimediaJay, and multimediajay.wordpress.com. Till next time, this is MultimediaJay, signing off. Thanks for stopping by.